everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Irene, and this is Milo, my smooth-coated Brussels Griffon, who is now 14 and a half years old. I've been traveling around for the last 6 years in my Dodge Ram Explorer 230 XL wide camper van. Well, sorry it's been a while again since I've gotten the video out. It has just been a really crazy, hard winter. But no complaints in a way, because we have had a lot of rain where we were at. Cold and rainy, but rainy is the one big one. So I had a lot of clouds, a lot of, struggles of keeping up my solar and, stretching my batteries out because of the lack of solar that I've had because of so much rain. I actually had so much rain, I felt like I was in the Pacific Northwest. I was kind of like a joke going, I think I'm in the Pacific Northwest this winter. It was crazy, but we need the rain, right? So I'm not going to even go there in any kind of complaints. We're still having lots of rain off and on now, even though I moved a little bit more south. But even I have friends in Arizona who have said that that has been a pretty wet winter in Arizona as well. But we need it out here in the desert, so no complaints. Well, I want to take some time to get you caught up on something that has happened before we move to this location. As a lot of you know, I travel with Kent from Northwest Hiker, and I always put a link to his channel at the very end of my videos, and we've been traveling pretty steady now since the pandemic had started, since 2020, without breaking apart, because we've always traveled off and on together, but we pretty much have been steady since that time, first helping each other out, and then we ended up getting e-bikes. And now we're just kind of enjoying our retirement together as friends and traveling and helping each other out still. So when we were at our last location before this one, Ken came out of his RV and he noticed a stray dog that was digging into his fire pit. And the dog started snarling at him and barking at him, but he still gave him a little bit of human food that he had. And then he ended up texting me, letting me know that he found a dog, and then we talked. And then he was going to go down the road and see if he could figure out if anybody had lost a dog. So he went down the road, and there was just one guy way at the entrance of the road. And he said, no, it's not his, and he hadn't seen anybody on that area up at the front. So he said there was some people further down the road, like way down, but they had it left, and we're knowing that nobody would honestly just take off without going down any finger road, trying to ask people and look for a dog, but we had absolutely nobody who came down our road to see if we had found a lost dog. So the only other option would have been way down our finger road, then down a main track road, and then across the highway. Then on the other side, there's some people that camp over on that far side. But again, we've had nobody come in looking for a dog. If it was my dog, I'd be looking everywhere, knowing both sides where people can park and camp, but nobody ever looked for a lost dog. So I came up over there and with a bag of treats, and I ended up trying to make friends with him and give him some cookies and give him some treats and kind of warm up with him. Now, I've already shared a lot of this on Instagram, but I'm trying to get you guys caught up. So here's a clip that I shared on Instagram with me trying to warm up with this dog and trying to read this dog because I'm a former dog trainer, and see what I'm seeing about the barking, because he barked at me too and kind of growled a little bit. But I know how to interact with a dog and read a dog. So here is that clip that I shared. So while I was feeding the treats, you could see his tail was tucked in, but he was between the legs, but he was low, and he wasn't really acting offensive to me. It was all defense. I could tell he was just scared, and he started warming up, taking the treats from my hand, and before you know it, he was just loving on me, and he was just the sweetest dog that you can imagine. And once we've gotten to know the dog, you could tell he was just a young dog, very adolescent, just wandering around the desert. He was very skinny. He had lost a lot of weight and obviously dehydrated. But lucky I had some electrolyte water that I always carry. And then I started to make a bland homemade type diet for him with rice and Milo's moist food. I didn't have a lot of kibble to share with him, and we didn't want to put kibble into him anyways for the first week because of his system being so shut down. You could just tell that he probably wouldn't have lasted more than another half a week, maybe if he's lucky, another week. So I'll share a few more pictures of him. So for now, Kent's going to try to keep the dog if we can't find an owner, because we did try everything we could at that point to try to find the owner. The only thing we're going to do now in another couple of weeks is try to get to town and see if he's microchipped. So we will do that. But if he's not microchipped, it will be Kent's dog. So we started to try to give him a name, because we have to have a name to at least work on some training and recall. And we don't want him to get lost or wander out in the desert again. So we thought, well, what a more proper name, or at least Kent actually did. We were going to name him Roscoe at first, but then he started thinking he really liked the name Lucky, because the dog really is lucky that we found this dog in the middle of the desert with no one really anywhere in the vicinity of us other than the one guy at the very, very front of the road, as I mentioned. So he said, this dog is so lucky. And, we were able to save his life too and work on towards that direction. So from now on, we're going to call him Lucky. So anyway, so Lucky has been doing so well now, and I'm going to show you now a clip of a video of me training him and working on his recall, and he is just doing so well with his come. Lucky, come! Good boy! Sit. Good job! Good sit! You're coming along great. Good boy. Okay. But the next step that we needed to do is get him onto his his forever food and get some calories, more calories into him. So we made huge progress up to this point. And so we started to make the move, but now the move to get to where we're at now had to be done all in one day. And it's pretty hard on, well, we're both getting up there in age, you know. So we're both retired and we're both seniors, and it just takes a lot out of us. And this was a day we had to make this, move and get supplies, get water, get propane, and also get to a store and get us some food and also Lucky some food, because he couldn't stay on the homemade food that I had been making him, and I didn't have a whole lot of Milo's food to share until I get some more food for Milo, because Milo's food has to be special ordered. It's a special food for him. So anyway, so we just rushed, got to our destination here and got some food for him. And I haven't seen Kent since we have moved here, or Lucky, but I hope to get over there and ride when the weather gets better, because we've had another cold front come through. So once that cold front gets through, then I hope to get over and see how Lucky's been doing now that he's been on some kibble and hopefully have gained some weight. So we'll see. So I'll share more update pictures later on. I can't wait to see him. It's been going on, well, about 5 days now that I haven't seen him. 6 days, something like that. So I can't wait to see if he's gained some weight. Oh, don't get in front of me. Don't get in front of me. But how he wound up where he was when he was in the desert, I don't know. It's really a mystery. And right after we found him, we got snow and we got a cold front that came in. So this dog is so also lucky that we found him when we did, when the weather warmed up and before we got that crazy snow and cold front that came in. He definitely would not have survived. So what a great lucky story for this dog. And he's so cute. He puts his head up on my lap and he just puts it there and he just wants me to love on him, and he's so sweet, and he looks up at me as if he's just saying, thank you for saving my life, you know. And he's very playful, so we get out there and we had this one toy that I've been able to play with him. We hope to get some more toys eventually when we can get some stuff ordered on Amazon for him. But he is just a doll. He really is, and very smart. I can't believe how smart this dog is. So it is just it's been fun to have that young dog, but I'm glad that Ken's having to do most of the work, getting up, getting him out, getting him trained, and all that kind of stuff. Not me. So anyways, but he's finally getting to the point where he's getting potty trained, can go out, lets him know when he needs to go out. So that's a huge improvement there too, while his system was getting back to normal, and just because he's a young dog, you know, and he's been wandering around in the desert. So yeah, so all of that's coming together with this training. So anyways, I just wanted to share an update, and I'll get you updated on other things I wanted to talk about as time goes on. But that's been the big one right now, is Lucky. So at times you'll probably see me talk about him some more as well. All right. Well, I hope you all have been doing really, really great. Well, let me know in the comments how you've been doing, and I'll get you caught up with some other issues that I still haven't worked out to being able to get the power that I wanted to get when it's cold, okay? So it's still an issue that I'm working through. I'm almost getting there, but not quite when it's cold. And I have no sun, and then I get sun, but it's still cold. Anyway, so that'll come up in the future. But in the meantime, right now we're getting more rain, and it's windy, and we're still in a little bit of a lot of rain still, so that's why I'm trying to film this inside, but just quickly finally get a video out, because if it's sunny and it's nice out, then I can't video because of the wind or something. Or then now we found Lucky, and I've been trying to save Lucky's life, and there's just always seems to be something going on. So at least I got you caught up with one thing that we've been doing out here, saving a dog's life. Anyways, so I love you all. Thanks for being a part of my journey. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and let me know again how you all have been doing, and I look forward to seeing the comments, and I'll catch you on that next video real soon.